Hi, welcome to Jim's Kitchen. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm cooking a whole meal. This is part of a collab, a home cooked meal collab hosted by Rob and Sumner. My whole meal is going to be coming from one cookbook. This unique cookbook I got from a very loyal subscriber called the Can Opener Gourmet. So it involves making gourmet foods using simple foods that you find in your pantry. So I'm gonna make a soup, an entree, and a dessert. First up, a soup. This soup is gonna be unique because it involves baby food. Come and join me and I'll show you how to make a butternut, squash, and apple soup. Grab a pan and some baby food. We're gonna start with 5 jars of butternut squash baby food. Just pour that in there. We also need 1 jar of sweet potato baby food, a 1/2 cup of applesauce, a can of chicken broth, teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a shake of black pepper. Combine it and cook over medium heat until just beginning to boil. Baby food soup. Very nice flavors. I can taste that hint of applesauce in the back. It's a very gourmet soup, and it's from baby food. Now it's time to make the entree, and for that, I'm making turkey tetrazzini. This tetrazzini will involve a lot of cans. Let's get cracking. Start by cooking 8 ounces of spaghetti. We need that, and we need to dump it into a glass baking dish. We need that pan, and we're gonna fill it with a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk and a can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm using the kind with roasted garlic, very exquisite. Mix that well together and cook it on a medium heat. Once blended, add a can of turkey. Yes, it exists. Pretty exciting. Dump that in. Adding a couple teaspoons of onion powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder and a 1/4 cup of shredded or grated Parmesan cheese. Stir that all together until blended and the cheese has melted. I've removed it from the heat, and now I'm going to add a small 8.5-ounce can of sweet peas. Mix that in, and now I'm gonna pour it over the top. Let's toss that all together to get it nice and coated. I need the remaining Parmesan cheese in here and a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Mix that together and then sprinkle it on the top. Time to bake it, 375 for 30 minutes. When you pull it out, it should be golden on top and bubbling at the sides. Let's dish that out. Turkey tetrazzini. Wow. It's kind of great. I must confess, I'm not like a big fan of canned chicken. I know on this show I love using it, but canned turkey is pretty good. In this recipe, that is. I really love that Parmesan cheese in there. Using that garlic cream of mushroom soup definitely enhanced this. It does have a gourmet feeling to it. I'm loving this gourmet. Now the time has come to make the dessert in this special meal. When I think of gourmet, I think of creme brulee. And this cookbook has a recipe for creme brulee that is so easy and it uses instant pudding. What do you know? You need a bowl. 2 boxes of instant vanilla pudding. Next, you need 2 cans of evaporated milk. They have to be chilled. I actually put them in the freezer for about 35 minutes. A little vanilla, teaspoon of ginger, teaspoon of nutmeg, teaspoon of cinnamon. And I'm gonna blend that all together for 2 minutes. Pour that into some ramekins or some dishes. I'm gonna allow them to set for about 25 minutes in the refrigerator. Next, you need some brown sugar, and you're just gonna sprinkle that evenly over the top. If you have a kitchen torch, you could torch the top of it. So if you don't have a torch, you could put them inside of a water bath, about halfway filled up with water, inside of like a 13x9 baking dish, and then you could stick it under your broiler for about a minute and let it harden. But let's try this creme brulee. Ooh, we got the break. That's great. Now this has been fun trying to make a whole meal. This is certainly a different type of video, as normally I just make one thing and my videos are around 3 minutes long. Now if you like seeing a longer video, let me know, and I'm happy to try out other cookbooks and make other fun things too. I want to thank Rob and Sumner so much for hosting this home-cooked meal collaboration. It's been a blast! Last week, thieves stole 30 cases of energy drinks from my local supermarket. I don't know how they sleep at night.